Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of The Long Dark. We are starving. Let's go ahead and drink. That's the more pressing concern, and then we'll figure out some food here. I don't know that I have any way to open these. Yeah, I have to smash them open. Probably gonna waste some of it in the process, but yeah, 29% of it was lost. That is a problem. Okay, we're wide awake. It's the middle of the night. Why are we awake? Is it because we were starving? Is that the only reason? What? Do we genuinely not have anything? Actually, we need to... 51... It's still frozen? Are you shitting me? Why do we have frozen pants? Genuinely, why? Why are our pants still frozen? That is so weird. Okay, anyway, the more pressing concern, food. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to smash some shit open here. This is unfortunate. How much are we going to lose this time? 25%, that's pretty bad. Try sleeping. We're gonna wake up starving, though. Or I just... no time will pass. That's the other possibility, I suppose. Okay, let's go for like one more hour here. I'm trying to sleep for like... we'll eat some more waste food. Shit. It's okay, we're gonna find houses soon. We'll be able to... 25% loss, that's really regrettable. This is like not filling me up. What the hell is going on? Why is it not filling me up? This is so shitty. And who honestly makes these cans without a pull tab? They should really have a pull tab. It's way easier for everyone that way. God, soda fills us up more than soup. That's ridiculous. Let's sleep for like 2 hours. Probably only gonna get like halfway through the first hour, but... with any luck, it'll be lighter. Pass an hour. There we go. Okay, so here's the thing. We know that this area is totally looted. My condition is shit. Let's look at our clothing. Okay, we're okay there. Actually, I meant to check. 7% frozen. Alright, well, tough. It's gonna stay that way. Let's try to find civilization. Doesn't sound too nice outside, I'm gonna be honest with you, but we don't really have much... Oh, actually, it's not bad at all. It's fairly cold, but all that aside, it's not bad. Let's try following the road this time. We need to find some houses now. Looks like there might be something over there. Might go this way? I don't know. Kinda like how this way looks a little bit better. I think there was stuff, it was more down that way that the other farmhouses were. But... actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm wrong about that. I think it was actually this way. I think we're in the southern part of the... No, maybe not the southern part. But we're on one end of the map, I think. Close to the... what I believe to be the southern end, which probably isn't actually the southern end. Oh, here's some rabbits. You just playing with your buddies there? Oh, there's 3 of you. It's a whole rabbit family. I'm gonna take this opportunity to refill my, wood reserves a little bit here, because we don't have much. I know there's the old man's beard there, but we're gonna pass up on that for now. It is not presently needed. I don't see any houses down that way. I think there was one by the... on the other side of the road here. Let's see if we can shield ourselves from the wind. I'm guessing I probably can't, but we'll try just the same. Nope. Alright. I mean, the wind is as good an argument as any to go the other way. Truthfully, but I don't really want to. I think that's a bad reason. Either there's stuff or there isn't. Okay, this should have some food in it, maybe. Really? There's nothing? I actually think there... Maybe I already looted this? No. Some matches, that's not going to do much for... Ooh, knife. Yeah, that's a big deal, because now those cans can be opened in a really stupid way, but that's still openable. Who leaves a knife just sitting on their... Actually, that reminds me of a story. I have a friend who works in SF sometimes. So, if you've never lived in a big city, what you may not know is that traffic is hell. And you probably could have figured that out, but it wouldn't be something that you usually think about. So as bad as you might think traffic is if you live in the suburbs, and it can be quite bad, I live in the suburbs and traffic is horrible, but it's way worse in a big city. So, to the point that a lot of people just don't try. It's not even about, hey, public transit is, like, better for the environment. It's more like public transit is the only way that I can actually get from point A to B in less than 4 hours.
Can't feel my hands.
Obviously, I'm exaggerating when I say that, but point is, traffic's horrible. So, he was in a turn lane to turn right onto some other street. And it's not like a, really a turn lane. It was in the side lane, and I think it... Oh, no, it might have been getting onto a freeway or something. The point is, it was a dedicated lane for turning right. Like, merging right onto another street. We're gonna start taking some damage here, but we got houses in sight, so I'm not that worried about it. And this guy, like, cut him off or something. I don't remember the exact details, but basically this other guy was being an idiot, and... My friend is a little bit stubborn, so my friend had the opportunity to position his car such that the other car couldn't actually go. So basically, he was like, well, if you're gonna fuck me, I'm gonna fuck both of us. So, neither one of them could move. So he kind of created a little bit of a stalemate, because the other guy couldn't go where he wanted to go, and my friend couldn't continue on in his lane. So they were kind of... The only solution would be at that point that the other guy would have to go somewhere else. Which would basically mean, I guess, missing his exit or whatever. Missing his turn. So, obviously, this enraged the other guy. And the other guy got out of his car and started yelling. And my friend just kind of, like, panicked a little bit, I think, and kind of eyes went wide, and he happens to carry a knife. So he just pulled the knife out and held it and stared at the guy with his eyes wide. And the guy immediately shut his fucking mouth and got back in the car and left. So, little story about having a knife in your car. Since I asked why the hell would you keep a knife on your dashboard, and I guess maybe that's why. But then if you get in an accident and it's on the dashboard, it's going to go flying, so... Probably not the best place to put it. I think my friend had it in the middle console. Some cars have like a little storage spot there. I think that's where he had it. It's that or the glove box, but I don't think he reached over to the glove box to get the knife. I think it was just kind of next to him in the center console, like I was saying. I've actually been in some cars that I'm like shocked. I've never had or driven an SUV, and I never really realized how fucking big they are. The center storage space in those is just out of control. It's completely ridiculous how much space there is in some of those. Alright, let's head over to the barn here. It's like larger than some boxes. I don't even know what you'd put in one of those things, but then again, I don't really understand driving a car that big in the first place, so I don't know. Not my kind of thing. I drive a Prius personally. It's not even by choice, really. It's just there's a cheap one. It's like $8,000 for a pretty low mileage Prius. That's, you know, like, I think it was like a 2007, so it's, yeah, it's old, sure. About a decade old. Or it might have been a... No, I think it was a 2007. So it's pretty old, but... I was driving a 1994 Toyota Tercel before that, so... From my perspective, it's brand new, basically. Let's get a light source here. So I was pretty happy with it. I like the car. It does everything I want it to do. Bluetooth doesn't work on my phone, but I just have a cable. It's like, I don't care. It's fine. On the other one, the Tercel, I couldn't even listen to anything off of my phone. I just had to just play music off of the phone speakers, so... It was pretty bad, and there was nowhere to put the phone. Now I've got like a little cup holder to put the phone in, and it's way better.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
You're fine. It's better than freezing to death, trust me. Okay, let's try to... Nope. There we go. Still can't do anything with that. Come on. Stop trying to fuck with the lantern. Okay, some meds. Still don't know if this can ever do anything, but it's worth checking. It's interactable, so it can probably do something. I've just never, ever seen it. Hey, a pry bar. That's actually a really big deal. I got a bullet here, too. Anything else down there? No, doesn't look that way. Got a scarf? That's actually helpful. Let's maybe do that now. Scarves are awesome, by the way. Really fun to wear in cold weather. Very warm. Just because it catches your breath and kind of throws it back in your face, it really helps keep your warmth. Okay. Problem is, we kind of need food, and I'm not really finding food here at the moment. Not even like energy bars or anything that you might expect to find in here. Some of the lockers. That's technically food. Did I miss anything here? These are actually probably worth breaking down. Tinder plugs are helpful. Doesn't take long either. There we go. Come on, let me over the plank. Yeah, you're hungry. I hear your stomach growling. Hey, a soda. That'll help. I'm actually pretty hungry in real life right now. I should, yeah, I think I know what I'll eat. I got an option, so... I don't really want to carry another lantern. That's a little bit over the line. We're already overweight here. Let's not push it too much. This seems like an incredibly dangerous workbench to work on right now. I don't know if I'm going to let that stop me. I don't think there's anything. I can make a hook. That's it. Not worth it. I think we head out then. We'll just eat a little bit. So what do I got? Soda first, probably. And then I guess dog food. It's not cold. Dog food doesn't smell that bad, does it? It's not great. I mean, I'm not saying that's something that I'd choose to eat on a consistent basis. It's just, it's not as bad as that makes it sound, I think. It's basically just like low-grade meat, right? Which, I mean... You could see eating raw animals in this situation, so I don't know if low-grade meat is the worst thing that you could put in your mouth. We go to that? Yeah, we went to that barn, okay. So I guess we want to go this way then? There might be more buildings back here. Okay, so this is... We were going that way. Over there. So I'll come check out this building, see what it is. We're clearly quite cold, but we found enough food there that we're kind of okay. Getting the knife was a really big deal. It's unfortunate that we had to open some cans first before we had it, but, you know, stuff happens, it's fine. It's better than dying, which is potentially another option here. Nope, we've been there. That's where I came out of the woods. I somehow missed this building. It went all the way down there. Could I recognize that birch forest? Hey, it's a bear. Fuck you, bear. Oh, hey, there's an archery target. I didn't even know that was there. I've been here a lot of times before. Let's see if we can steal a couple arrows. Just one. No, one is more than 0. That is how numbers work. Let's head back to the road. I'm fairly confident there's more housing up there. Got a family of deer hanging out up here. Enjoying the nice freezing cold weather, I suppose. Which I could actually go for right now. It's still pretty hot out here. Been putting ice packs on my arms and legs periodically to keep cold. Today wasn't that bad, but tomorrow it's supposed to get really bad. It's going to be 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Which, actually, let me grab my phone and, while we're walking here, see if I can translate that to Celsius for anyone who doesn't know Fahrenheit. The streaming community is worldwide. It is a very large place, so plenty of people do not necessarily use the same units of measure, unfortunately. I'm very much in favor of the US going over to Celsius for what it's worth. So we're going to have to go through here. (36 degrees Celsius). So there was a Brit in a stream that I was watching complaining. It's like, oh, it's 30 degrees. It's so hot. Yeah, listen, buddy. You don't want to know how hot it gets here. 30 degrees isn't shit. Honestly, 97 isn't even that bad. It's bad. It's definitely bad, especially for this area. But you could go to Arizona and hit 110 regularly. Or at least more often than it ever hits here, which is never. But what I've heard is Arizona is basically hell as far as temperature goes. So I will count myself lucky to not have to experience that. Because the thing is, for me, yeah, you could say, oh, well, Moose, you're a Canadian citizen. You could move to Canada anytime you like and probably find work because you understand computers and have basic knowledge of mathematics and statistics. All very true statements. But I'd be making less money and California's my home. So I'm thankful that I wasn't born in Arizona or something, because then I would potentially feel like that was my home and feel like I needed to stay there, and fuck that. To be blunt, I'd much rather be where I am. Okay. There's another bridge up there. I think I see the buildings. Yeah, there's two, that's the gas station, or the rest stop, whatever you want to call it. So I think we're going to end the episode up there when I get there, because we're at about 18 minutes now, so by the time we get there it'll be around 20. And also, I think given my inability to find my way out, as exciting as it is that we narrowly avoided death in the last couple episodes, I think we probably want to try to find our way out of Pleasant Valley, since we've basically been stuck here for like 20 episodes, so let's, over 2 lives no less, so let's, I'll look into that and see what I can find, because I should be able to figure out where I am. There's enough there's enough landmarks here that it shouldn't be that bad. I roughly know where I need to go for the mountain, and I have absolutely no desire to go back there, so we'll see. I missed some of the old areas, the lighthouse, the coastal road, the original starting area, like the most basic starting area, not Pleasant Valley. There's another one that's like there's like a hydroelectric dam or something. It's like a logging area. That's where I first played the game. I haven't been there in a long time. There's an area in there that has a wolf indoors that I remember, and I think that's in the hydroelectric dam, but I don't remember. Seems weird. Would you put a hydroelectric dam up here in real life? It seems like a pretty significant installation to have here. I don't know how much maintenance. I mean, if you could do it without requiring much maintenance for it, it seems like it would probably be a good idea, because you don't have any of the issues that you might have with putting one of those in a more populated area where it's an eyesore. People don't like it. They complain about how it looks, even though I think that's really not a big deal. But my opinion is not shared by most people, unfortunately. And that's generally true of most opinions that I hold. Which is fine. It's better to have different people in the world. I don't want everyone to be me. That would be boring. Okay, that's helpful. I don't really want to pull out my light source here. I feel like I kind of have to, though. This thing uses fuel way too quickly. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any food or anything. Okay, I think we can safely turn it off now. Put that away. Yeah, hook. We can go fishing, maybe. Need a line for it, I think, but it's a start. The hook is actually the easier part to get. Is that really everything in here? There's like nothing here. You have 2 doors and that's all you got? Jeez, that was brutal. I know the gas station or the rest stop or whatever you want to call it's got more. I don't even know what this building's supposed to be. Crappy is what it is. Alright, here we go. And I'm actually going to end the episode before we loot, because you save when you zone in. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us in the next one as well. Take care.